Hi, Gender Blenders. Welcome to week 117. This is Steffi, and this week is an open topic week. So I thought I would talk about transition. So, I think all of us on our own channels have talked to some extent about how things go during transition and things like that. But, during our own transition, sometimes for collaborative efforts, we tend to ignore some of the changes that have happened and are happening to us. And a lot of people ask us these kinds of questions in our own private things. And so consequently, I just was thinking about what to do for this week's topic. And I decided just to do a little bit of that. So this is going to be somewhat of a collage. So I'm going to start and stop this video partway through here and create a composite. A lot of folks have asked me, here is about this picture that hangs up right about there. You can kind of see where the little sticky pins are. And is that a picture of you before? No, that's actually a picture of me during transition. And I was living full-time as a woman at that point in time. And that was taken at work by one of the folks at work who is a very good photographer with a very good camera. So I actually have a good picture of this in my files. But that's me back then. So what I wanted to do is go through some of the changes. When we start off in life, we wonder, what in the heck is all this about? So I'm going to give you a very quick before and after, and then restart the video. The before picture that you saw there was me in about 2 months on hormones. And I'm just starting to get, when I look that away, I've got the other monitor with what will become this week's video. And that's me just a couple of months onto hormones. Still scared as all heck. Not sure what's going to happen to me, but know that I had to do this. So that's a couple things. Right after that is the picture of me today. A lot of difference in those pictures. So that's a couple of things that have happened there. But along the way, it's right not too long after that, we had, just a couple of months after that, we had a luau at work. And here's a picture of me in that luau. The luau was really a signal for me to come out. So I did. And about that time, I put a little LGBT flag on my office. It says, for further details, see the Conway 7734 channel on YouTube. And I put the URL down there. Somebody discovered it. And that was me coming out at work. So I came out essentially everywhere. See, I've been going to Disneyland as a woman at that time. But I was still stealth mode. I was still hiding everywhere else. But that was the signal for me to come out. And I did. And that was the best move I ever made because it brought me so much happiness to be my real self. And it triggered a whole bunch of events. So here's me out. And the events that it triggered were a whole bunch of things in my life. You see that I'm starting to change to somewhat of a female form. My breasts were developing a little bit. And in that picture I didn't enhance them. But you know, in many places where I would go at that point in time, since I'm out, and I'm still not looking too womanly, and I'm desperately at this point in time, desperately trying to pass as a woman. So what do? You get some tape. And it still works at any point in time, although I don't need it now after Thailand. But, you know, when you get some tape and you tape things, it kind of enhances what's going on. I think all you MTFs know that, don't you? But it works. So that's me out after a while. But then I did start to pass. And let me show you that work. You know, I'm really starting to pass. You'll notice in that picture that this picture is visible in the corner. And about that time, that is in February 2010, I've been on hormones enough that I'm actually passing reasonably well as a woman. Not 100%, but I'm passing reasonably well. And I look reasonably good in that picture. I don't think that I enhanced that at all. I mean, that kind of a thing. But that was me back then. And at that point in time, I'm out enough that I'm losing my being scared of what's going on. And that's the part of my transition where I got this overwhelming urge to tell everyone that I ever knew about me. So anyone that I had ever expect to be able to talk to, I let them know what was up with me. By that time, my name was changing officially, so my documentation was starting to get lined up. My, excuse me, all my friends knew about me, and everyone that I used to work with and so forth and so on, I started letting them know what was happening. It was just this urge that came over to me that I had to let everyone know. And you know, I think that also triggered the removal of the rest of my fear. From that point on, I said, this is me. And you know, that's a great and wonderful feeling. Because, you know, much after that, then I started working towards getting things set up to go to Thailand. Because I knew I had to do that. That urge was starting to get too much. And I knew that I had to go through and finish the process. So then I did. So the next picture I'm going to show you is just after Thailand, and it's our Halloween party at work. You know what that event triggered, or after getting back from Thailand triggered, is an urge to really become more active in the community. And so I have been. I've joined the North County Coalition. I'm on the board of directors. I'm active in somewhat militant at times in the community now. I think I reported on my channel that was one of my goals. I think I actually reported that on Gender Blenders for the beginning of the year, what my goals for the year were. And so I am becoming more active and more active and more active in the community. And that's important, because, we are discriminated against still yet. And there's no real need for that. What we're doing is not wrong. We're not second-class citizens. We're not somehow evil. As much as some folks would like to say that's just a choice or a lifestyle. No, it's not. We have to do this. We all know that. But I'm going to get back off the soapbox again, because I tend to get up there really quick. But that I thought I would just give you an indication of how your body and how your mindset changes during transition. Everyone's probably different. But for me, it's a subtle, yet very profound change that's happened to me over these few years that I've been in transition. This year I'll be 65 in August. I started transitioning when I was 62. So, 2 years and change. So that's my topic for this week. I hope it's been entertaining for you folks. Until next week, this is Steffi saying bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.